In this video, I will give you every single tool that I used to get millions of views over the past year as a video editor. This is one of the most important videos that you are going to watch on how to get the right assets so you can also make millions of views, either for yourself or for your clients. So please treat it as such. Now, final thing to mention is that I have all the links to the resources that I mentioned in this video in my Discord server under the resource channel, all pinned. So join the Discord. By the end of this video, you will definitely know which websites to use to get music or sound effects from, where to get your animations, your graphics, your stock footage assets from, where you can get the best templates, which plugins I use in order to achieve millions of views, make my animations look aesthetically pleasing, and also to speed up my workflow and make my life easier by a lot. And also, of course, we cannot forget where you could also get inspiration from for your animations, for your edits. And I will cover everything right now in this video. So let's start with music and sound effects. So these are one of the websites that I either used in the past, or these are either websites that I know big YouTubers use, and I can definitely recommend to you with 100% certain that you won't be dissatisfied by using those. So let's get started by Artlist.io. Now, you will see Artlist.io definitely a lot in this video because they not only offer music and sound effects, they have like a really good browsing search here. Like if I bring in the mood to mysterious and set the genre to ambient, I will have like really good music playing in the background that I could use for my clients' projects or just any type of project that I'm working on. But they also have like stock footages, templates, plugins, and also a whole app that you can download for Premiere Pro, I think. So we will come to that later on. Now we're just focusing on the music and sound effects part. The sound effects library is really good. I have used this in the past and I have not been any type of dissatisfied with this service. So I can definitely recommend this website. And if we come to the prices, which will probably interest a lot of people, and prices will be probably the thing that either make it or break the deal to get this website. Either if you go for the lowest plan here, you can use it for your own channel or for one client, one channel per social platform. It's like 10 bucks a month or 15 bucks a month on a monthly base. Otherwise, you just have to pay like annually for everything. Like I think it's like almost 200 bucks for this one, but these will clear like 3 channels. And if you go for the big subscription, which is 40 bucks a month billed annually, so that would be like also like almost 500 bucks to buy, but that will clear every website, of course, for 3 channels per social platform and unlimited YouTube videos. But it will also give you music, sound effects, even AI voiceover, which I did try out a little bit. I definitely cannot see myself using it in the near future, and I think this is mostly for the people who have faceless YouTube channels. So yeah, in the past I used this one for the 15 bucks per month on a monthly base. I paid for it, and I also used to pay for stock footage for a whole year in the past, which I will come to in a second. Next one is MusicBed. Now, when I was working for a big channel, over 1.5 million subscribers, now 1.8, then we used MusicBed as our main music source. I know that big YouTubers, like I think even MrBeast has a MusicBed subscription. It definitely needs a little time to get used to it, finding the best genre, the best mood, and also the best attributes. And I think this platform, if you just solely focus on getting the right music for either your vlogs or for your talking head videos, whatever it is, this website has a bunch of stuff and a really big library. I cannot go too much into detail for every website, like how many songs they have, all this stuff. I only can recommend you this website as I have used it before, and I know that big YouTubers use it as well. And they only offer songs as far as I know, and it's hard to search sometimes, but the playlist function here definitely clutched for me. For example, if you're looking for something epic, like these 2 playlists are really good, or like something more futuristic than this one. And they also have a lot of YouTubers that actually are on this website and have a playlist on this website. They have Colin and Samir, Premier Gal, and the prices are personal coverage like 30 bucks a month annual, or I can also pay for 12 installments for 30 bucks per month. 30 bucks a month for music is really something, even though they don't offer sound effects. And I can tell you that it would make sense if you're actually looking to nail down the music part in the videos that you create and the video projects that you do. So definitely look into Music Bad. It is a really good website. Let's get into Epidemic Sounds, which you probably all heard of, and most of you probably already tried it out. So I won't talking too much about it. It's a great stuff. I know Ali Abdal uses it and promotes it as well on this channel, and they have a lot of really good stuff. I have not used it in the past, so this is one thing that I want to mention as well. I'm 100% transparent here. I have not used it. I have only heard that it is a really good platform, and they have also big library of sound effects. Like if you look here, computers, fire, lasers, ice, paper, everything you need, we probably will find here. You don't need another subscription probably. And speaking of subscription, the price is billed annually for $11 a month, or monthly for $18 a month. So it's a really good offer in my opinion. And if you're editing ads or whatever for different platforms, it's like $50 a month on a monthly base, or like $20 if you pay annually, which makes sense. I can definitely recommend Epidemic Sounds. However, I did not try it myself. Moving forward, one thing that you also came across already in different creative YouTube channel ads is Envato Elements, and they also not only offer music and sound effects, but they offer everything. Like they offer stock videos, video templates for every program that you have, graphic templates, graphics, presentations, even like for like Google Slides and Keynotes, actually stock photos, fonts as well, add-ons for Photoshop, Lightroom, or whatever program you use, and also like 3D files, which I will get into later on this video. Let's focus on the music side. I did not try it out, and from a little bit clicking around and just a little bit testing out, I did not like the search function, and I did not like these outcomes what it gave me. So it was more like on the corporate side, so this is why I cannot tell you I recommend it or whatever. But one thing I can recommend for you is like the sound effects tab, because they have a bunch of sound effects. Like if you see here, it's like 630,000 sound effects. Like it is crazy. Like they have sound effects for everything probably. If you search here for any sound effects, let's just say like fire and burning, cracking. Yeah, it is crazy. Like genuinely they have sound effects for everything. And this is why I can recommend to you to get Envato Elements, and also for the other stuff that you see here on the top, stock footage, whatever you use it or not, and also just video templates or graphic templates for the projects, or the 3D files that you could use for your projects. They even have website templates and all that stuff, so we'll get back to it in a second. But if you want to really nail down the sound effects for your edits, Envato Elements is one thing that you could definitely make a lot of good stuff. And it costs $15 a month. But if we click here, you will see it's a yearly subscription, and it's cost like $200 a year. Or if you go monthly, it's like $40 a month, and it's like 46 like euro, of course, in my currency, but it is like around $46 a month up to that price with taxes and everything. So you have to see if it makes sense. I think if you go with the Music Bad and the Envato Elements combo, you will have everything you need for like 80 or 90 bucks in total. So definitely pricey. If you can source it out to the company that you work with, or source it out in some sort of way, then definitely makes sense to get those, because these are, I think, the most highest professional tools that you could get for YouTube channels and for YouTube projects, YouTube video projects. And also definitely look into get the yearly subscription as well, as most as you can get, because this is where you save the most amount of money. But if you go for Epidemic Sounds or for the Artlist subscription only, where they have music and sound effects in one, then like, which is really good, like high quality music, which I cannot say from Envato Elements, of course, because I have not tested it like in depth too much. So then it definitely makes sense as well. Definitely look into Artlist and Epidemic Sounds if you are lower on a budget, or just trying to search for all-in-one kind of solution. And one thing that I also wanted to mention is what I use currently, and what I use is definitely not the best one. It is a sound effects bundle that I bought off, I think, half a year ago. I just saw it on an ad when I was scrolling on Instagram, so I tested it out. I think it was like 10-20 bucks maybe on a sale, and it's this one. It's the combined sound effects bundle. I also bought the LUTs and the transitions, and the film textures as well. So I got a bigger bundle deal in that sense, and if you go to the bundle sale on the top here, it's like $70 a month. So it's definitely one thing that costs a lot of money in the beginning, especially just, you know, sound effects, and of course you have all these cool things like LUTs and effects and all these things. But if you're looking to nail down the sound design, it definitely makes sense maybe to get also these bundles. So this is why I bought it, just to upgrade my sound effects game. And this has served me well, and I think if I would look into just a quick solution, then this is definitely one that gives you that quick solution of making better sound design. So yeah, with that being said, I can also recommend to you going to YouTube and just type in the sound effects that you're searching for. Like just the other day I was looking for like a shiny sound effect, and I just found it here. You have all the sounds that you need on YouTube as well. It's just so hard to find them and just download them and then just cut it out. I rather prefer just something more like Artlist does or Envato Elements does, where you search it up, you just look through a bunch of different options, which you don't have to click through millions of videos, and then you just download it and then you just drag and drop it into your folder and into your projects. And this is like a really easy solution. YouTube is like it's like a free solution to all of this. So let's get into animations, graphics, and stock footage. So I'm not a really big fan of stock footage because everyone uses it and I think it doesn't look good in 80% of the cases. And I'll also make a video about how we use stock footage to our advantage to make it look really, really good in the past videos, to achieve also millions of views and to portray, of course, the topic that we're talking about in the video. And with that being said, let's get started. It's a big list. And first things first, I want to mention that this list is for animations. It's for stock footage, of course, and also for 3D projects. So let's start with Envato Elements so we get that out of the way. Envato Elements has a lot of stuff if you see here on the top, and you can have like a big search here as well in the tab here. Like they have a really good search option. So if you go here, stock footage, it's really good. Like just search here, 5.6 million stock footage. It is unbelievably large library, and I'm not affiliated with them. However, I reached out to them for an affiliate program. I did not get a response yet, so maybe if you see a link down below, I am affiliated with them, and if not, then not, okay? But however, if I'm looking for something more in the future to have like all the solutions in the future, I would look into Envato Elements. Especially if you see here, they have like a really good stock footage library and also really good motion graphics library. Like if you need some textures, they probably have it. If you need transitions, even they have like Money Rain, you know, which everyone uses, or these fire. These like so cool motion graphics, like so cool assets that you could just go ahead and just download. They have like a lot of templates, which we'll go into in a second as well. So yeah. Besides that, graphic templates. So if you're looking for a mock-up, then you can definitely find it here for your animations. Graphics for your pictures or whatever thumbnails that you need, it's also here. I don't get into presentations. I don't think you'll be interested in that. But if you need photos for any of your thumbnails, they will have it here. And I kid you not, if you're doing your own thumbnails or you're a thumbnail designer as well, next to being a video editor, this platform is like so good. I kid you not. If you type in like here, for example, like notepad, for example, you have like a notepad here that you could use for the video, and like a bunch of more as well. Like you have like a bunch of them here. Yeah, it's one thing that you do for animation and for your thumbnail designs as well. It's super good. And one thing that I also like is the 3D things here as well. Like if you look here, it's a MacBook, it's a smartphone here. Don't quote me on that, but I think you can also import these into After Effects as well. So just keep that in mind if you're looking for 3D assets and all these good things that we just seen, then Envato Elements is probably like an all-in-one platform that you may need. So with that out of the way, we go into ArtGrid. ArtGrid is a platform that I used in the past. It's also affiliated with Artlist. These are two in one. It's just a different name, I guess. I don't get the branding here. However, they have like this big Artlist Max or whatever subscription that they have for their other website. And then you can also use that to get the footage that you see here. So yeah, I used this one in the past. It was like $100 or something for me in the past to buy it for a whole year to get all these, just the footage in full HD. And these are the most cinematic stock footages that I have seen so far. So I can definitely recommend it to get it and just see through it. And if you need anything for your projects, for your either vlogs or for your talking head videos, then just go through here and just look for yourself and then just decide on that. I think this is like a really good platform to get stock footage from. And also they have also like templates and plugins. So we get into templates and plugins later on, but yes, for stock footages, this is a really good platform. I think it's a little bit better than Envato Elements maybe because it's more artistic, it's more cinematic in a sense of high quality. It's definitely pricey. If you get for like $480 or like $500 the whole big Artlist Max subscription, then you will also have the footage and templates and plugins also included in that subscription. So I think that makes more sense as well. So next one is Motion Array. And this website is the one that I use to get like most of the stock footage from that I picked for the videos. Next to Artlist, this was the big main one. And it has a big stock footage library in everything from, you know, buildings or from cities. Everything that you need in the highest quality possible, you'll find it here. And they also have motion graphics, which I did use in the past. It has a lot of stuff. If you have time to go through them, then you will definitely find some gems that will elevate your designs, your animations, your videos to the next level. And they also have music and sound effects. However, I did not try it out to use the music and the sound effects, so I cannot speak on that. I did not hear anyone using that as well, so just keep that in mind. I cannot tell you if it's good. You just have to look for yourself. I think the sound effects is also really good here. I cannot say anything bad about it. So I can definitely recommend Motion Array for stock footages. And the pricing is around $20 annually, so like 240 euros in my currency per year, or like $30 a month. So it's definitely pricey, but if you have like a lot of clients, then you can use this website for all of your clients because publish anywhere online. So this means you can use this website for all of your clients pretty much, if I got it right. So correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what I understand from using this website. And also they have also like a extension for Adobe where you can also have it in Adobe Premiere Pro, like the assets. So if that's something that you would look into, would like to have or whatever, then just go ahead, test it out for yourself. It's like $30 a month. I think it's a good opportunity to test out stuff. You always need to test it out, not just rely on my word. So with that being said, let's go into the next one, which is Icon Scout. Icon Scout, I did use it working with a big channel. I thought I would use it way more because that's when I learned After Effects and I learned on character animations. And then I just kind of like switched into AI animations or like other motion graphic animations. So the avatars that you see here, you can actually get yourself like these avatars and also edit the colors in here as well. Like if you go to Illustration Kit, try the editor, you can actually edit the people here and then change the colors of their clothes or whatever you think you would like to have. Like if you want to change it to red, change it to white, whatever it is, you could just go ahead and do it. You can also just delete people from the couch or like all the stuff here that you see. Like it is really good if you are using these characters for animations. I definitely can recommend it. So they're not only using these big shoe, small hat characters, you have a lot of characters that you can use. And one thing that I also liked is the 3D assets that you can find here. They have a lot of 3D assets and they are more like a playful-ish assets. So for example, I used the Bitcoin or the cryptocurrency ones in the past. They have also characters in 3D or social media logos. They have also these Apple logos in 3D. So check out the website. It has a way more stuff to offer as well. And if you're satisfied, if you're in need for those files, then just go ahead, get it. I think the pricing isn't too high either. It's like $15 per month billed annually. So I think it definitely makes sense to get it if you are looking into using these files in the future. So the next website I'm going to show you is FreePick, and this website is really good. I use it a lot, especially the free version of the assets that I find here. For example, if I type in Notepad, then you see there is a bunch of notepads that you can find here. Even if you go to the free one, then you can use this one for animation purposes. You can use this one for animation, or either just this one. There is like so many things that you could use for After Effects animation, and it's like impossible not to find anything that you need here. Like for example here as well. Oh, it's sponsored by Adobe Stock. I haven't used Adobe Stock too much, and I would never maybe use it as well because I don't think the pricing is reasonable. Like 10 standard assets or one video a month for like $30 per month is like, yeah, it's not something that I think is really good. And if you go for a month to month, you pay $200 per month just to download like 750 assets or just 25 videos per month, which is like really pricey. So I don't recommend Adobe Stock either way. I can only recommend it if you actually just find some assets that you just specifically need for your project. As I said, you find everything you need here. Fire effects that you could just place on top of your edits or your pictures, whatever, or your animations. Or if you want to go for overlay, you have overlays here as well. It has so many good tools, like actually the vectors, for example, you see here. If you need these for whatever you need it for, like even a thumbnail, whatever you need it for, you'll find it here. I recommend FreePick for everyone who struggles to find the right assets, like most of the time. For example, like if you need a moon for your 2D animation, then you will find it here. If you need icons, then it's just a little bit better version. I think it's a little bit, yeah, so I think it's a little bit better version to Icon Scout and also to Flaticon. Flaticon is one thing that I also recommend. Well, we'll come to that in a second, but let's go to pricing. For the price of just $108 per year or just $15 per month, and I think that is like really good. I would recommend to get it. Yeah, for me, so I know, okay, if I'm gonna make animations that require these assets or some specific assets that they have, and I'm gonna need it long term, like for a lot of animations to go. And as he spoke, we have Flaticon. Flaticon is something that Ali Abdaal uses for the icon animations. They have all the icons that you probably need, like everything from just social media stuff to chess to, even as I go back, affiliate marketing. They even have an icon for that as well. You can also download it for free, but I don't think it is for commercial purpose. So you have to pay for it in order to use it without giving any links to this specific asset, if I'm getting it right. So the pricing for this is $10 per month or just $90 for 12 months. So you have to weigh out if you want to get it. I think it makes sense for some specific kind of audience if you're using, like especially if you're using the simplistic style that Ali Abdaal has. And I have broken down the style that Ali Abdaal has. So if you haven't seen my video, it's up on my channel. It's this one, how to animate like Ali Abdaal. And this is where I used Flaticon to get the specific files that he uses in the videos, whether he's talking about affiliate marketing or let's say money. And then they have like 570,000 money icons. I kid you not, there's like 500 pages. So if I go to page 420, you still have money icons. See, they also have animated icons. So if your channel is about simplicity, if your client wants simplicity in the channels, then I think this website makes sense to get. This subscription makes sense to get for like just $10 a month. And with that being said, now I will go more into the 3D stuff. And the reason I'm also giving you websites for 3D is because I think we're gonna shift as a video editing trend from making animations only and motion graphics to also making 3D designs in the future. And I want to also make a lot of 3D tutorials in the future, like really crazy Blender, After Effects 3D tutorials. And for that, I need also the right assets. So I want to show you a couple. It's more specifically 6 websites that have 3D files available either for free or for also one has for a subscription, so a monthly set subscription, which I am looking into in the future to get. So first one is CG Trader, and it has of course the free button here where you can get like even a smart fridge or this Jeep Renegade or an AK if you need it for your animations, for your 3D design. A lot of good stuff here for free. And of course, like also like for example these chairs here if you want to make an interior design for a specific animation. Like I saw Iman Gadji doing those newly 3D animations in Blender where they have their cars, they have like a suitcase with money animated, and those look so sick, and I want to recreate those in a future tutorial very soon on this channel, so stay tuned for that. And like if you have like a channel where you talk about tea or whatever supplements or whatever herbal tea things that help you medically solve your issues, then this teapot could maybe help you out. If you just color it to white or whatever, then you can use it on, and I think you can even just take this, put it into Blender, and then also just export it so you can put it into After Effects as well, so you can use it in After Effects. And just check out the files that work with After Effects or Blender. So if it's Blender already, then you can just download it. And I don't want to spend too much time on every single website here. I just want to tell you if it's like subscription based or you have to pay for it, whatever. So most of the stuff is here free. You have a lot of choice, you have a lot of options, for example plans. They are selling a lot of things here. If you are looking even to get the ultimate Apple all-time products collection bundle for any 3D animation where you talk about, you know, online business, whatever, you can use it as well. So then you just pay $80 for it if it's a really high quality project that you have to nail down, and then you can just use it. Of course, you know, you can download it and use it in every format possible, even in After Effects. And the next one is CG Dream. CG Dream has a lot of 3D models for free, and also a lot that you have to pay for. A lot of diversity here. But yeah, with that being said, they have also just a lot of stuff. And CG Dream is for $10 per month. So if you use the free plan, then you have like 1,200 images generated per month. And then for $10 a month, you have like 24,000 images generated. And you have an unlimited browsing search. So, and CG Dream has also an AI image generator, if I'm seeing this right. So we'll definitely try this out. I will try this tool out as well. Like, I kid you not, if this helps just like 5% to be faster at, you know, making all these AI pictures and having not having to adjust them by little details that I don't like about it, then I think it makes sense. So we'll test it out in the future. But I thought this would be also 3D websites, so pardon me. I actually have just 5 websites for you with 3D design instead of 6. So let's go into the next one, which is Turbo Squid. And this is also where, and this website you can also search for free stuff, like for example this gun here, this chair, whatever you need. You can probably find a version of that here. And of course you can also have this paid stuff here, for example the phones or whatever. Or you can also have the wheat fields, wooden sign. I think this website makes sense as well. So this and the previous website has, as I said, not a subscription fee, but you can buy, of course, 3D models as well if you actually find something that you actually need for one project. And the next one is Free 3D. It says Free 3D, but you can also have Premium 3D models. But you can also have the Premium 3D models where you can pay money for the stuff as well. I think if you go to the Free 3D models here and you look up for something that you actually need, for example, if you need a Bugatti Chiron 2017 sports car, then you will find it here. Like, it costs you $0. You can use it for personal use. Or this Mustang. This website is also really good. As I said, it does not support any subscriptions as far as I know. It only has a free 3D models section, and also where you can pay for stuff. Like if you go here to electronics, then you can see there's like these AirPods, LED lights, MacBook Space Gray. And the next one is Blender Market. And this is the last website that I want to show you, which is stuff that you have to pay for, like you have to buy here. And this is one of the last ones. This is kind of like a marketplace where you can find free stuff, but you have to also pay for it, like for every single asset that you want to download or do you want to buy. And this is also the last 3D website which has not a subscription. We'll come to one that has a subscription and has a lot of free assets after that. But first I want to show you Blender Market. So this one is here, price low to high. So I go through here and I find already a really good mock-up for a phone. They even have this really cool looking grass as well. They look like made by AI, but I think if you can recreate this thing without using AI, this will make your animations look really good. Like just going through all of these things here, for example, if I see this house here, this gives me like so much inspiration of what you could do in not even 3D, but for the animations that you are actually looking forward for the next project or this project right now. So I think you can even just go to these websites and just see like for yourself what assets that they have and which one you could use or recreate in AI, or what inspiration you can drag from these websites as well for your animation, which is so exciting actually. I've never been so much excited to learn a program than like with all these 3D assets that I see here. So like, I kid you not, they have like so many stuff, like a piggy animation. This looks so cute, you know? Actually, if you go through all of these 4 websites, there's always something you're gonna find that you can use for an animation that gives you some kind of spark inspiration for even just interior design, like this one or whatever. So the last website is Blender Kit, and this one does have a subscription, but also does have a free plan. And this program, you use it by downloading the plugin, and you can actually go into Blender and have the plugin up here. Like you can actually search up the assets itself here. Like they add it into your project, which I will show you in a second. First, I want to go to the pricing. So if you go to subscribe here, you see you have the full stuff for $9 on a yearly basis. So that's like around $100 on a year. Or if you just want to have it for like 1 month, then it's like $16 a month. Or if you want, I guess, monthly, yearly subscription, but paid monthly, then it's like $14 a month. You just have to look at your own. You get 34,000 models, which is a lot, as I can think of. You find everything here that you need. Like if I go to the models, you will see they have glasses, they have the factory, and let me show you, they have also really cool stuff like transport, car, luxury and supercar. And they have like so many cool cars, like actual real cars, like the McLaren P1, an S63, a Pagani, a Bugatti Chiron with interior. Like, look at this. It's Rolls-Royce Ghost 2021 final model that you could just go here and then just get this model in Blender. Like, for example, I will show you. I type in here Rolls-Royce and I will set the filter to free first, and then you will see here's a Rolls-Royce. Let me just remove the cube in a second. So we'll just click on the car here, and then I'm just gonna remove the cube, and then you see the car is here. Just close down this one. This is the car, but first let me just make it a little bit bigger. Boom. You can make it as big as you want, of course. A really big one. And then you can just go ahead here. It's a white car. You can also change the color probably. Or if you go here, if I add a sky texture, then you see this car comes to life. You can definitely change a lot of things about this car. So they have everything, and just for like 90 or $100 per year, I think this makes sense. So also consider how easy and seamless it is to add it onto your projects. So if you're looking for something like really seamless for 3D design, I would definitely look into Blender Kit. And I would just go ahead and just check it out, because as I said, they have like everything. And that was basically the animations, the graphics, and the stock footage websites that I can recommend for you to use for your animations. So yeah, the next one is AI tools, and I don't want to waste too much time on this one, as you've probably already seen a lot of videos. I can only tell you from my experience what works best, and from hearing other people what they use. Like, I hear a lot of people use different tools as well. So let's start by Firefly. So Firefly is a tool that I used recently in a project. I used it to create this animation, and I also used it to create this animation and this animation as well, like to make these AI images to create those animations. So I think using AI to make really cool animations is essential for the future projects. If you want to make it stand out, make it look really aesthetically pleasing, then AI is the way probably. So you have to decide for yourself. I thought that Firefly was a little bit hard to use, and I used ChatGPT in the past as well, as you see here. I actually used this exact AI animation in a video, and I also used this one as well, just in a recent animation again. And I also use this bear market animation as well. So yeah, I played a lot with these tools. So for ChatGPT and Firefly, I played around a lot with these tools. I spent hours and hours upon end to find like the best pictures. So it is definitely a hustle to get like the pictures that you want. At least for me, it's the case that I actually just struggle to make a really good picture that I actually want to use for a video. Just test it out for yourself. Firefly is for me for free, generally because I have the Adobe subscription, so I have like these 1,000 credits per month, and I only used up like 200 something credits this month. So and most of it I was just like working on one project, so it could become a little bit close, generating 1,000 AI pictures. And I also use the generative fill in Photoshop. So yeah, these bring down the credits. So for me, it is free. If you have the Adobe subscription, it is free. If you have ChatGPT already for your projects, then it makes sense to use ChatGPT as well. Maybe it also makes sense to create your own GPT as well. I've just made this one for especially making AI animations, and I don't think it was exceptionally better than the normal GPT 4.0 whatever version. I don't think that my own GPT actually helped me too much, you know, making better animations. And I also don't think that Adobe Firefly is the best one out there. I do think that I'm looking into Midjourney in the future to test that one out as well. I have used Midjourney before, but I think I want to test it out even more specifically in the future. So ChatGPT costs like $20 per month, and Midjourney costs around $24 a month if you want unlimited picture generations, because I think I don't know if 200 pictures per month is actually gonna last you very long, like for a whole month. So that's why I would take the standard plan if I was you. And if you pay monthly and not yearly, then it's like $30 a month. So look into that. I'm not sure if these two make sense. I just look at the standard plan for the near future. And one thing I also heard is that people use this platform called Leonardo AI, because they also have like really good image generations. But yeah, for this one, I don't use it as much. I have made a couple images in the past, like these ones, and yeah, it wasn't the best one. I think it wasn't that bad, but I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna pay $24 or like $30 per month excluded tax, so it means it probably costs even more, or like $12 for like these tokens here, because I don't like this tokens kind of stuff. Like you need like 12 tokens to generate one picture or whatever. I don't think it makes sense. Like for example, for 4 pictures, if it takes like 10 tokens, I'm not sure if it's like I'm not sure if how much I need for me to last for long, so I don't pay yearly at all. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna pay like $30 or $40 per month with taxes included just to use this random website. So I'm more looking into Midjourney in the future, and maybe looking into Leonardo AI in after that, when it gets like some better payment system, or just better generation system, or just a better system at all. And because I heard a lot of good stuff about it, that's why I did not want to hide it from you guys. I'm just telling you, like, if I was you, I would maybe look more into Midjourney if I wanted to have the best tool that everyone uses, that is like... So yeah, these are the tools that I recommend, and then if we move forward, I want to talk about templates. So templates are one thing that I used a lot back in the days. And the first one I can recommend is Artlist. I have come back to this website a lot, and I will come back to it once we talk about plugins as well. But you just go through this website and see what templates you could use for your projects. If you're someone who actually wants some really cool templates they have a lot of templates. So you'll definitely find something. So the price for Artlist.io is $40 per month billed annually, which is one of the best things that you could get maybe if you want all the good stuff with the really good music, with the templates, but have not 3D assets or whatever like Envato has. And if you just want maybe the footage and the templates, is like $30 billed annually. So yeah, coming back to Motion Array, you have also a lot of templates here, and I have used these templates before, like not these exact ones because they are new, and I used Motion Array I think a couple months ago. But once I got more and more into animations and After Effects, I used it less and less. So it's up to you. You have definitely a lot of stuff here, like Premiere Pro, After Effects, whatever you might need. And the pricing for Motion Array, as I said, it's $30 a month or like $20 annually billed. And you have all these ads that you can use for every client. It just requires one subscription. And the next one is Envato Elements, where you have all these templates like these logo reveals, toolkits for text animation, light transitions, looks really clean, zoom transition. So if you're a beginner, this probably will help you to make the edits that you do so much more smooth, so much more better looking. And I can definitely recommend these two websites for templates. And also I can recommend to you YouTube, especially for templates. If you have like iPhone message kit templates, After Effects, type in, then you will see, I already use this one for example. And this is like a template that you can download from this YouTube channel, from this video, and you can just edit it and use it for your videos. Like you see here, you see also like a map as well, like really cool stuff. You have like you have channels specific to make templates that you can download. Intro for news, memories lane. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on YouTube as well if you're looking for templates. So yeah, definitely look into it as well if you're actually needing for some specific animation that maybe someone has already created and put out a template for it. So you save a lot of time and make it, make the animation look even better with the assets that someone else created, than rather you wasting a lot of time and maybe not even making it as good looking as someone else did already. We now come to the plugins. And so these are plugins that I use on a daily basis or on every project. Deep Glow, I use this for After Effects. Flow, I use it for After Effects. Autopod, I use it for Premiere Pro. Motion Tools, I use it for After Effects. So yeah, the first one is Deep Glow. And if you're looking to make your animations look really aesthetic, really good, the best plugin by far. Like, I cannot recommend to you enough like how good it makes my animation. I kid you not, the difference is so big using Deep Glow and not using Deep Glow in sense of aesthetics or just animation. Like for example, this phone would have looked so bad without Deep Glow, but Deep Glow made it look really good. The animation here is all Deep Glow. You see here I use it for everything except for this website. Like for these logos as well, they made it look really good. For this outline, for this line here, for the logo, for the text, for the green here as well. It just all makes so much more sense to use Deep Glow. Like for example here as well on the coin, it's not just boring, it's actually glowing and gives it like a really aesthetic, like a really premium and luxury feeling to all the animations that you do. So I definitely recommend Deep Glow. So next one is Saber. This is also like some sort of glow. I have not used it too often. I think I tried it once to use it and it was kind of hard to use it. So you definitely want to watch a tutorial on how to actually use it the best way if you actually want to go ahead and use it. But you see here, there's like so much cool glow outlines here, and all that is done by the Saber, like these outlines, this really cool glowing effects. So definitely check it out if you want to make those really cool fire, glow, ice or electric outlines for your animations. So next plugin is Flow. This plugin helps actually to make my animations look really smooth, like the keyframe side of things. It actually helps me to make my animations really fast, really smooth. Like, I kid you not, this speeds up my workflow by a lot. If I show you, for example, a trial that I did a couple of days ago. So I have it always opened up here, and this always helps me out to make just my keyframes look really good. I oftentimes use the circ one or the ease out, or also maybe the back out if I have like some sort of animation that pops up. Then this one definitely makes it look really, really good without having to make like another keyframe to achieve that same result, or like a back. This one is also really cool. So yeah, this is like really, really good, and I can definitely recommend it for you to speed up your workflow in After Effects or for your animations, and also make it look way, way more better with the right keyframes rather than just messing around with it here. So for example, you don't have to mess around with these keyframes here. You can just select these two, like you can go back, select these two, and just hit apply with whatever, you know, keyframe that you want to have. And I only see that I have some missing files here, but you get the point. Flow, really, really good. I think maybe there is also a free like a version of it as well, or someone you can get it like get the full version for free. But I'm not sure if there's a website that sells it for less. You just have to look for yourself if it makes sense for you to download these to get you these. I can definitely recommend this. And if we move forward, I want to show you the last one that I use in After Effects that helps me out a lot. And this is Motion Tools, which is completely free. Yeah, I generally just use these two here. This helps me to bring my anchor point into the middle, and this one helps me just to bring all this stuff here to the right, like a staircase effect. So this is definitely a really good tool that I really, really like, and I always have it opened up. I don't know what these things here do, or what this here does, or what this here does. I only use these ones because I saw someone using it, and I was like, okay, if this helps me just not, you know, go here and then just have to select this one and then have to bring it into the middle and maybe I miss it, and then rather just do this one and then just change the anchor point this fast, then it makes sense to me. And also make the staircase effect the fastest way possible. This helps me a lot. I can definitely recommend it. It is free. I have it just hooked up here on the right side, so always when I have to something here, I just anchor it into the middle, and then the anchor point is there, so I can use and scale it up, scale it down, whatever I need it for. Okay, the last one is Autopod, and this tool is actually magical. And I want to also tell you that I want to make a rough cut masterclass video as well on how to rough cut your footage the best and the most fastest way possible, so you don't waste too much time on rough cutting things, cutting out spelling mistakes, whatever, so you can actually be the fastest rough cutter on earth. And I want to help you achieve that, because I've nailed down rough cutting so much that I get to rough cut a video like ASAP, like really fast. I kid you not, it is super fast. And I've worked with like 2-3 hour footages that I got done the same day, so really, really good stuff. And I worked with a lot of long footages as well, so this tool definitely helped me to nail down my pacing in the videos, and also just help me to rough cut the videos so much faster. And this tool, what this actually does, I will open up Premiere Pro for you to see how it looks like. But first, this has a free trial, so just $30 a month, but you have a free 30-day trial, so try it out for yourself. For the next footage or for the next project you're working on, just download it, try it out for yourself, and if you don't like it, you can just cancel it. And if you go to Adobe Premiere Pro, and if I open up like my recent video that I've edited, I know, I have Autopod here hooked up as a plugin. You can just download it as a plugin, and then you change up a couple settings like -34, and then remove silences, and then you preview it, and then you just hit create jump cuts. And if you click on create jump cuts, then this is what it does. You see it here, it does cut up the footage by itself. I kid you not, this tool works by itself. You toss in a random footage, like whatever, you hit create jump cut, and it cuts it up. Like, no matter how long the footage is, or you know how many layers you have, it cuts it up. It makes it so much more easy to work on the pacing side of things, instead of just focusing on removing the silences. And it also, what it does is it has a multi-camera editor. That means if you have a podcast and you have like 4 different cameras, it switches between the cameras for you automatically. You see here, it always like switches between the camera, and it does it by itself. Like boom. And this is probably not sped up. They say it here, these cuts were all made automatically, and you see here, they just cut between all the different angles. Like it's a 1 hour footage, and you see here more in depth, and you can also see here more in depth. Here's the first cam, here's the fourth cam, and it's just so cool to see how this works actually. So if you have a podcast or if you're cutting rough cuts, then this tool makes definitely. And yeah, I also paid for this tool. I used this tool a lot in the past, definitely on the longer projects. I could definitely see the, I would say, the necessity that this tool has in my life from now on in terms of rough cutting. So yeah, if you're not working on just really short projects, then this tool definitely makes sense for you. Autopod, boom. So yeah, I will definitely make a video about rough cutting and how to rough cut the fastest way possible in the future. So don't miss that out. Be prepared for that. So yeah, and also join the Discord if you want to suggest a video that I should break down. Like if you see a really cool edit wherever on whatever channel you see an edit, and you will be like, and you would like to know on how to recreate that edit, just come into the Discord, toss it into the video suggestions to Istvan channel, and then just give a timestamp to it on what effect you would like me to break down. And if I think I like it, then I will go ahead and just do a breakdown of it. And I will also share all the resources, as I said, in the resources tab that you see in this video. But next one is inspiration. So yeah, inspiration is big. I heard a lot of people struggle with finding inspirations for their animations. They don't know what to cut in, and I've been there as well. And there is definitely a solution on how to handle these things, like finding like some roadblocks where you don't know what to do. And I can also make a video about it specifically on how to be more creative as an editor. But to be more creative, you have to find inspiration. You have to go ahead and steal some stuff for yourself and just try it out on your own. I've also made a video about how to edit like a pro to satisfy your clients. When I break down a whole like 30-second clip that I edited, and I broke down what I do before the edit, while I'm editing, and where I find the assets and all that stuff. So definitely check that out. Especially the beginning, especially in the beginning, like when you see what I do in order to not hit these roadblocks. I think this video alone will help you out a lot with your editing career. So, but with that being said, I have these 3 websites that you can find inspiration from, and maybe you'll see like Pinterest and YouTube are like, oh yeah, this makes sense to me, but maybe Behance as well. So yeah, I want to show you some specific things that I think help to, spark inspiration. I've showed you all these 3D stuff that sparked my inspiration, and I don't mean these things, I mean like more like these things, or more like these benches here. These spark my animations inspiration. So but definitely, if you want to make really cool edits, you should look into motion design. Search up motion design on Pinterest. So motion design on Pinterest is like really clutch. If you type it in and you set the filter to videos, then you will find a lot of stuff. Like for example, this first one here, Dodge Charger, and then this animation already is like so cool. Like if you are talking about, making videos or animations in the money-making niche, online business niche, and he mentions that he has like cool cars, and you don't want to show like a really boring clip from YouTube, you want to maybe just animate this as well, like this exact animation. You can recreate it, and then you can also just save like your own pinboard or whatever it's called. You can just go here, make animations, and then just pin it there, and then you just go through it, just hover through it, and then see what other people do here. Like this one is like so cool, I want to have it. So animations or motion graphics design, and just save it. And then this one, or here's someone who actually recreates it and shows you how he done the animation that you see here. Or this one is also looking really good. Maybe I can also do these gradient colors, whatever. And you just save up a lot of stuff. Just go through all of this stuff and just try to, make your mind work on how you could use it for your own project. And once I am there, once I'm in a project and I need inspiration, I could just go either on Pinterest and look up for motion designs and also type in motion design money, for example, and you see there's like something related to money that has a lot of creative stuff that people animated, like this credit card or whatever. Of course, we want to change the filter to videos, or like this automapige animation as well. This looks so clean, like close-up animation of the watch, or this laptop animation. This looks really good. This one is also like really sparks some inspiring stuff for like UI design or whatever it is that you might want to animate. So yeah, Pinterest is a clutch. Just type in motion design and you will find a lot of good stuff for your inspiration. And moving on, what I want to do next is show you Behance. I'm not sure if you know it. A lot of people use it. And yeah, so Behance is a website where a lot of creative people come in. It's a website from Adobe, so you're probably already, so I'm already logged in here. And a lot of people use it for their portfolios. And speaking of portfolios, you can just go through people's stuff, creative stuff that they created. So it is insane. Like, for example, this UI design, I could just recreate for an animation, or just use these colors for animation. You can just add it to your mood board and then save it, and then in phone UI, whatever, and then save it, and then just come back to it once you're there and having a creative roadblock, or once you have the information for your next project and you need to think of like stuff that you want to animate on that project. You can't just come here and just look it up for yourself. Just browse through all these things. Like, for example, this one. This UI is like so clean. Phone UI, save, boom. This like looks like so clean with the colors, with the whole just UI. There's like so much space here, and it looks so good. Or you can just scroll down, and there's like way more details about the app that he designed, I guess. Or if you want to go more further, then you can just go here, click on videos. And this is kind of like a TikTok version of like creative stuff, I would say. So people come here, they do these creative things, and then you can just go through it and see if you could use some sort that you could reuse for your projects as well. Like, I think this 3D. I mean, this looks so clean. This looks so clean. Wow. This was so clean. Where is it? There's it. Wow, this is so clean. Wow. Okay. So yeah, just definitely look into it. Oh, this boat animation is looking really good. Oh, this iPad is looking good. Is there an iPad, like the 3D asset for that I could just use in my videos, whatever, just to showcase a point? Oh man, this interior design looks good. Is there a way to me remake that interior design? So yeah, this is definitely a platform that... So this is a website that gives you a lot of input for you to be more inspired about creating creative stuff. So being more creative, actually. And you can... One thing I also like is, like, if you go here, explore, you have these best of Behance, of course. And this is showing off the best stuff that you find on Behance. Or you can also go to 3D art, which I really like. And you can just, you know, come here and just go through it as well. Like, for example, this car stuff looks really good. Oh, wow, this looks good. Oh, wow, this is cool. Is this a video? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is so cool how the car looks like. I really like how they have the ground, Zen sand lookish look, whatever. Can I reuse it in my own projects? Because this is all made in 3D, so there's no reason why you cannot recreate this with enough practice. I really like this exact style. I really like these colors as well. Is there a way I could recreate this? And you see here how he did that as well. You can just save it to your mood board. Or if we go to something more simple, maybe this one. This looks so cool. I really like the text here, where it goes from snowy text to black text. And also there is a video about, and it is also a video, this is an anime video, but I really like this 3D scene here that he created. Can I recreate it with AI images, or can I recreate this exact same vibe here as well? Like, it is so cool to find all these creative things and just see like how he actually created it, like the process and just the animations as well. So you can definitely get a lot of inspiration here as well. For example, I can save a mood board named scene vibe. and then just boom. I really like because I really like this snowy vibe, whatever. And yeah, you can maybe recreate it in AI, make a screenshot and ask ChatGPT, Midjourney, or Firefly to help you recreate some sort of same scene as well for your edits as well. So yeah, let's see another one. Kane, what is this? Is this a croc? This dude made a croc. This looks like it was waterproof, but it has like all these holes in it, so it's not waterproof at all. I don't know why I just thought about that. It looks so cool actually. This is like the weirdest croc ad, or whatever this shoe is called. Oh, it's a brand called Kane, whatever. It's Brazil, okay. Oh, I really like this effect, for example. Can I reuse it? Can I somehow create the same camera 3D effect, or also make this type of same effect where I take apart something? Is there a way to do it as well from topic that I got for this video, what I'm working on? So yeah, definitely a lot of good stuff. I'm definitely looking into, finding more and more inspiration here on Behance for my projects. For example, this effect is so cool. This is so high quality. It's just amazing me and how people do that. And the last one I wanted to mention is YouTube. I have a lot of channels that I look into. For example, Mangaji or Ali Abdal or whatever other 3D or After Effects channels who make tutorials. I'm looking into those. I'm always looking on stuff that I could learn. So I have more knowledge in After Effects and I have more technical knowledge on making really high quality, really good looking, aesthetically pleasing animations for my clients. So definitely check out, the content that has like really high quality stuff. For example, people talk about Vox as a channel, so definitely look into Vox, what they do, and also just make sure to break down what you like about the design that they use or the animation that they do. One thing that I also see a lot of people like is Dotford, I guess. Dotford, yeah, this is this dude. He just uploaded a new video 8 days ago, and just look into it, what they do, how they do it, and try to recreate it on yourself. You find something and you can just recreate it for yourself, and you find that it actually fascinates you and how they created it. So try to recreate it, or also try to send it into the video suggestions Discord channel so I can make a video about it so you can learn it as well the fastest way possible. Because I already made one about how to make like Ali Abdal, an ultimate After Effects tutorial on breaking down the style that he used in one of his videos, and also made a custom 3D book animation tutorial. Just look through all these tutorials that we'll upload in the future to learn and to be more inspired to do and create really good things, like really amazing things. So with that being said, check out the resources channel in the Discord to find all these links to these websites. I am not affiliated to these websites, so I don't earn any penny to link those websites, whatever. Assets just make out like a lot of the animations or just the sound design, the feeling, the vibe of the video. So having the right ones. So yeah, with these websites, you will find the right assets to create really good stuff. And with that being said, God bless you all and have a nice day.